Alright, so basically, it has been a hot minute since I've did a story time. Like, I haven't told one since last year, and that was the last day of February story time. Which, if you haven't seen that story time, I really recommend that you go check it out. Either right now or after this video. Like, that one is genuinely funny. And this story time is kind of a continuation of that because it takes place like just the next month. It's like a separate thing, but at the same time it's just like, you know, it's still within the same like kind of time frame. Like, it happened in like late March, so yeah, it's like a half continuation but not at the same time, if that makes sense. But I don't really, before I get into it, I don't really tell story times that often, which I don't really like I have stories, but they're like more short form. They're not like long enough for me to like make full-blown videos about it. They're just really just like micro stories that we can like, you know, just like laugh about like here and there, but not like a full-blown like story where I can make a full-length video about it. You know, and I'm not like freaking like Luna where I could like, it could low-key be like a short story, but like you can stretch it like a long time. I can't do that. So but yeah, so pretty much onward with the story. I don't remember if it was like either like the day before or like it was that same day that we decided to just hang out, decided to hang out that day. Actually, hold on, let me look at my phone as to when, like, because it was, like I said, it was late March. I think it was like the 28th. It was like the 28th of March. Like, it was pretty much almost like exactly like a month later that this happened. Oh, I'm trying to see. It was, yeah, it was the 28th. So literally like a day off before. Wait, no, I'm tripping. It was exactly a month. I don't know why I'm thinking the 29th happened in 2025, but that's not a every 4-year basis. I'm tripping. So it was exactly a month that this happened, which is crazy. But yeah, so I don't remember, again, I don't remember if this is like the same day or this was pre-planned that we decided to hang out today, like this day, but we just decided like, hey, let's just pull up to Levi's house and then just do something today. So with that, I walked over to Levi's house. Oh, hold up, I'm over here tripping. This time it's not everybody from last story time. This time it's this time it's me, Levi, Nathaniel, Aaron, Dylan, Eddie, and Jesse. That's the roster for this story time. So it's not, you know, there's no Amir, no Matthew, no Michael from last story time. It's just us. It's just us 7 this time. Was Nathaniel even there at that story time? I don't think so. I don't remember, but anyway. So I pulled to Levi's house. It's, by the time I get there, it's like, I think it's like me, Levi, Dylan, Aaron, Nathaniel, and Jesse. So we're pretty much just waiting for. We was just waiting for Eddie.
Is it not weed, bro?
Do you have any food? No, all my food.
Run it.
And then when Eddie got there, we're just like, let's just do whatever, and we drove over like to like the, it's like this this little like off, like this dirt road part if you drive up the Moreno Valley College, and it leads up to like to the mountain trail. So we just walked up there for like a second.
That was the centipede, dude.
That's it. It's just a long lollipop. Yo, look at them.
They're oral farming right now.
Hey, that shot goes hard. Look at that shit. That's like a movie shot right there.
After we just like just messed around and did whatever over there. They wanted to go. They wanted to go to like a gas station, like a liquor store or something, to go get drinks. Of course, I don't drink. I don't drink or smoke. So I think I just got me a water that day, but. Either a water or Arizona green tea. Those are usually my go-tos, but I mostly got a water. But they went. I know they got soju's. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I know they got soju's that day. But I think they got like something else. Like I don't remember exactly what they got, but I know soju's one of the drinks that they got from there, from the liquor store. We went to the liquor store and then we drove over to the mall. I think we was planning to go into round one because it's still open. It wasn't that late. It was like let me check. It had to be like one, like, no, not like 1 o'clock, but it was like 10 p.m. by the time we drove over there. Yeah, it was like around like 10 or like between like 8 to 10 like p.m. type. So round one was still open. We drove over to the mall. We parked in the Harkins parking lot. The one that's like closest to Harkins, right? And they started drinking or smoking, whatever. And then after, for like a little bit, me, Levi, and Nathaniel had to go use the bathroom, so we just went to the bathroom that's right next to Harkins. Well, that's right outside of Harkins, I should say. Well, same thing. We went in, did our business, and then leaving out, the rest of them, the rest of them, Eddie, Dylan, Jesse, and Aaron, they came in after us. And they just they had a little bit of a blast.
Wait, what do you mean? They're being monitored. Caution! Monitored. Slippery when wet.
What do you mean? I'm wet.
I'm trying to remember if we like. I think we probably waited for them or something, or we probably just went back to the cars outside. But we left. Actually, no, we waited. Yeah. Because I now remember, we waited for them. Us three waited for the four, and then they came out. And then while we were going up the escalator to go back, upstairs to go outside our cars. Excuse me. Freaking Eddie and Dylan just decided to run down the mall, like down to the round one escalator. We was like, bro, like, what are they doing? We didn't even go after or nothing. We just left them. Like, they're like, what I'm saying, like, they'll come back. Like, they're just being stupid or whatever. So we head back to the cars, and then we're just chilling, whatever. And I say it's been like after like 5 or 10 minutes, we realized, like, okay, like, they're not back. That's weird. Like, how come they're not back? We try to call them, and for some reason there's no answer. So we're like, what the heck? We kept trying to like call them over and over again, and there's just no like freaking answer. And we keep on waiting for a little bit, because like maybe they're just like still being stupid, whatever. But again, we're waiting, no response, no Eddie and Dylan coming back. So we're just super, like, we're just waiting there for nothing. At some point, Aaron and Jesse were like, hey, we're gonna like head to the bathroom. and me, Nathaniel, Lever were like, all right, so Eddie and Heron leave, and they went over, or at least we thought that they went over to the bathroom.
Pull her down. I am gonna suck it. And I'm gonna put my tongue in your foreskin, and you're gonna like it. And also, I'm gay for you, low-key, but don't tell anybody else, because I don't want to have fucking secret sex times with you when no one else is looking.
You think, if you stand on my shoulders, you think you'll get up there?
Oh, hell yeah.
Sure?
I think we should try. Alright, BRB, we're gonna try some stupid ass shit. If we die, and you don't hear from us, it's your fault because you kept us waiting.
Alright, I think I might...
But clearly, based on that voicemail, that's not what they went to do. Or at least they planned to, and that was just a spontaneous thought, and they just went and did that, right? So B, Levi, and Nathaniel, we're just standing around, just waiting. We're still trying to call Eddie and Dylan, and nothing's, and still no answer. After like a minute or two, Aaron and Jesse come back, and they're laughing, and Jesse's holding his head. He was like, yo, what happened? Jesse was like, yo, I got a concussion. Like, wait, what? Like, what did y'all do? And for whatever reason, I don't know why. I think it's still there to this day. I don't know why, but there's just like this there's like this tall white block in the parking lot. I don't know what it is. I don't know what purpose it serves. It's just been there, and I don't know, like it's just been there, right? And obviously from the voicemail, they just suddenly decide to climb it, and Aaron got on Jesse's shoulders, and he and he failed to like climb on there. Like he started falling back, and as he fell back, he grabbed onto Jesse, and so they both fell. I think Aaron like hurt his ankle, or either hurt his ankle or hurt his back, and then freaking Jesse ended up fault, like his head ended up hitting the ground, and he got like a minor like concussion. And according to Jesse, while the both of them were just laying there on the floor, just in pain, a car drove past him. He suspects that it's Michael. Well, him and Aaron both suspect that it was Michael, possibly, but they don't fully know for sure. But a car drove past them, laughed at them, and it just drove off. But yeah, so what I'm saying, like Jesse was like, yo, I got a concussion. They told us what happened. He's like, bro, like what is like why, like what are y'all doing, bro? Like y'all are fried. But then they actually did go inside the mall to use the bathroom, and then I think they also said they were gonna look for Eddie and Dylan, but they mainly just said, oh, we're gonna go to the bathroom. So we're waiting. We're waiting for them. We're just chilling out. Just I was playing freaking glow hockey while waiting for them, and another like 5-10 minutes goes by, and there's no freaking Aaron and Jesse. So now we're like, okay, that's weird. We try call them too, and there's no answer. So now that's 4 people just up and gone with no answer. Like they're not answering, none of them are answering their phones, or like none of them are answering their calls or texts, nothing. We got no response. So now we're just like, what the heck is going on with them? Like what are they doing? So we've been it's just been like another like probably like 20-30 minutes of us just waiting, like trying to figure out like what are they doing, and keep calling. We call the group chat, and nobody's answering. We're just getting no response. And then eventually they well, actually no, we us 3, me, Levi, and Nathaniel went inside the mall to try to look for them. I mean, we did go to the bathroom again, but we try to look for them, and there's just no sight of anybody. So we're just like, what the heck? Like, where did they go? So we went back outside, and this part I don't remember fully correctly, but I think like while we were waiting, they it's either one or two things I can't fully remember. Either they eventually like pulled up and they pulled up around and told us like why they were gone for so long, or we eventually called or one of them eventually called the group chat to tell us like what happened. But apparently, well, not apparently because it's proof, while they were gone, like the four of them were gone the whole time, they were getting detained by police, by the mall security. Which is, we were just like wait, like what the heck? Like, they were freaking getting detained the whole time for, well, at first it was mainly freaking like Eddie and Dylan getting detained. I guess, because like Eddie committed like property damage. Really, it's them too, especially Eddie. He keeps doing a whole bunch of like dumb stuff at the mall that's like potentially gets him banned. So it's probably like they just waiting another chance to like find him and ban him again. Well, actually ban him this time. And then like it was them. They caught the both of them. Like the security caught both of them running down the mall, and they detained them two first. And obviously, freaking Eddie got in trouble for property damage. Dylan wasn't, I don't like he didn't like commit any property damage, but he did get detained out of association, and he also had a knife on him too. Like he had like it wasn't even like a pocket knife. It was like a big I think it was like a big hunter's knife, like a Bowie knife or something. But he had a knife on him, and that's funny. And it's funny saying that because he also he also has a gun with him. It's not a real gun, but he also had a gun with him too. But he left that in his truck. But they caught him with a knife, so obviously he got in trouble. And then when Aaron and Jesse went inside, and I think they tried to look for the two, security caught them both. And they were like, "Hey, like the big guy and the skinny tall guy, like, are you with them?" Well, Eddie and Dylan are both tall, but y'all know what I'm saying. They're like, "Hey, are you with them?" And I think I think they try to lie out of it, or I think they either try to lie out of it or they folded and they just admitted like, yeah. And so they got detained too by association. Like they were like in handcuffs, and they were like in handcuffs and had to sit in the police car for a while, answering questions and all that. And while they were going through all that, Aaron and Jesse told me, because I was just with them as of me recording this video, because it's Sunday. I was just hanging with them yesterday, so that's why some of this information is fresh. They were saying like the whole time that they were in handcuffs, or they were waiting for the cops to finish with Eddie and Dylan. They were just cussing at them both, mainly at Eddie for getting them into the situation, all that. But yeah, so the four of them eventually came around. All of them, the four of them got told that they were banned and all that. They came over and told us what happened. And and Jesse's like not necessarily freaking out, but he was bummed out that he got banned. It's funny, it is funny getting banned from the mobile mall of all places, because freaking mall is dead. But Jesse was kind of bummed out because he had to I think he was either getting a chain from the mall, or it was something where they was fixing his chain or something. It was something involving his chain. So he was like, dang, if I'm banned, then I'm I can't go back in and you know what I'm saying, and do my business. But You know what I'm saying? That's really like that's the only like part that they were like bummed out. Like the other three, they just didn't care. But the funny thing about that is, Jesse told me that, you know, like he wasn't like, he's been to the mall like plenty of times before, and the most he got was like a, you know, probably like a look from the security. But other than that, like he wasn't like banned or nothing. Like the security probably don't really care about Jesse and potentially Aaron. I don't know if Aaron has ever went back to the mall, but Jesse, like the security part don't really care about them too, because they don't really haven't done nothing. But it's mainly it's for sure like it's most likely like Dylan got perma banned, and it's for sure for Eddie for sure got perma banned. He hasn't been back since, but you know, we just know that he for sure like is the one that got banned, the both of them, right? So, you know, we just got back in our cars and then drove off. And while we was driving off, weirdly enough, we just see like, I think we seen like a truck. It was like a truck just dropping off a bunch of kitties on the ground. Out of that, or there was already just like a bunch of kittens just there for some reason. You know, after seeing that, we just like, you know, let's just go to like Buffalo Wild Wings just to end the night, whatever. And you know, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, whatever, and just ate there. Freaking Jesse was suffering because you know of his concussion. So like the bright lights was messing with his head, giving like they were just hurting with his head and everything. But other than that, that's pretty much you know, that just was the conclusion. I don't remember if we did. Well, I think I got asked to. I don't remember if we just called a night after that, or if they went to do some extra, but then I just decided to go home, like have one of them drop me off. But yeah, they pretty much got, you know, the four of them. Well, they were told that they got banned, but obviously Jesse, they didn't really care about Jesse. I don't know. I gotta ask if Aaron like has ever went back to the mall since then, and to test if he's banned. But I know the other two really haven't, because they're for sure banned. But yeah, that's essentially pretty much how, you know, me, Levi, and Nathaniel almost got banned from the mall. Because I'm pretty sure if we kept on looking, then the security probably would have like caught on and like realized that, you know, I probably would have asked us if we were with them, whatever, and then we probably would have got it in handcuffs, whatever, all that business. So yeah. But that's pretty much it for this story time. Like I said, I don't really have that many like big story times to tell. I could tell like micro ones. Like usually, I can usually just tell that through like other like gaming videos or whatever. But yeah, so that's this one. Depending on how things go, I'm still cooking up a video. Hopefully it comes out Wednesday. If not, then it'll come out Friday. It's just depending on how things go. But I got something special for y'all. I genuinely do got something special for y'all. So just keep on the lookout, either Wednesday or Friday. Something special will come about. Trust me. I don't like to keep holding y'all from this, because I've been announcing this last week. But just trust the process, that a special video will come up this week. I'm trying to make it happen. But yeah, with that, I'll see y'all whenever.